like back then, people used to make like plays, and it kind of like showed the great values of their lord or their ruler.
This is supposed to imitate one of the plays that was done back then.
Many mysteries start on a dark and stormy night, but this mystery starts on a bright and sunny day that soon turned dark when night arrived with the arms of death. What happened that day, no one knows, but what everybody does know is that that was the day it all started.
Why do they set up these stupid meetings? I just can't wait till I'm Lord. I'll be the richest Lord ever.
Stupid boy, why can't you ever be on time for these meetings? I hope I don't die soon. I don't know what condition the manor will be in after I die and you become the Lord.
Yes, your father has worked very hard to make this a successful manor, and you will not ruin it. Please mind your voice in your marriage. Your voice is very important to your future.
The real reason we have called you all to this meeting is to discuss the death of our beloved bailiff.
There has been 4 nobility and knight deaths in the past week. What are we going to do? Soldiers are dying just for going out and looking for the beast. We must track down him somehow. The worst part is that the killer never leaves traces of who they are.
We must step up to take care of this matter now. If anyone has any ideas or plans for what we can do about this matter, please consult me in private. Thank you.
Katrina, a lesser noble and sister to some of the knights on the manor, comes up to the Lord.
Oh Lord, I suspect it to be my brothers. They've always been so mischievous, even when my parents were around.
Thank you for this claim. The jury and I shall discuss this tomorrow. But for now, go get some sleep.
The next morning,
John, wake up! Your parents are dead. John, hurry up!
Stop, you murderers! Oh, God. Oh, Father. Oh, Mother. Please don't leave me. Can't take care of the manor without you. Please. Father, I shall avenge your death. You shall look down at me from the embrace of God as proud parents. I shall be the greatest Lord ever.
and so young John becomes Lord John of Tadan. Back at the manor, all were gathered for court.
We have called forth these 2 brother knights, Jack and Jacob, who have been found at the crime scene and have been long suspected of being the killers. If anyone has evidence that proves against this, please stand forward. Nobody? Fine. Throw them in the dungeons!
Please, O great Lord, do not punish us, as I can assure you that we did not commit such a crime.
Yes, please, O great Lord, do not accuse us for such a crime of terror that we did not commit.
Katrina, the young noble, has her own story. Her parents had been banished from the manor when she was still young because they had not met their obligations to the Lord, John's father, and they were killed in an accident shortly afterwards. After the banishment, she and her brothers came back to the manor to avenge their parents.
This is true. I was forced to do all the household chores while they trained, but they soon trained me so that I could avenge my parents and defend myself.
She soon became better than the both of us combined.
So was me doing all the killing, with them just being the distractions.
But we will soon be free. We just have to kill that pestering knight Edward. Then no one will be able to stop us.
No one can stop us from killing off their heirs, so that we can take control. We shall live in luxury. We only have 2 more steps in the process.
A few days later, Knight Edward, considered the best knight on the manor, was found in the field dead. This was thought to prove that the 2 brothers were certainly not the killers, since they had been in jail when this had happened, and they were released from prison.
Oh Lord, an anonymous person in the manor sent this note to you.
The note was from the killer, and it said,
Either you surrender the manor to us, or you shall meet your death. It's your choice. If you decide to surrender, meet us in front of the mill tomorrow. So meet them.
They met in front of the mill the next day. Katrina and her 2 brothers, ready to make the trip.
Foolish Lord, you really think that we would give you the option to live or die? Your mind is no bigger than a peasant's. brother sees him!
Foolish knight, you think I would come to meet you unarmed?
Lord John fought the two brothers valiantly, and he ended up grievously injuring both of them.
Impressive skills for one who does nothing but sit around and hunger all day. Now come and try to beat me!
The two fought a tough battle that went on for a long time. But every move that the Lord struck, Katrina countered, and vice versa.
You are good, for I have never seen such skill possessed by one. You are even better than your favorite knight, Knight Edward. Why don't you become a knight?
Finally, the Lord, tired, had the upper hand.
God chose me to be a lord, not a knight. Although you do have some skill. Although you're a woman, so.
Being a woman has nothing to do with it. It's all about thirst for revenge. Your parents humiliated my parents by banishing them. Now I shall kill you!
Oh my God. By the way, it was your parents who hadn't met their obligations. But since death is almost touching you, do you have a death wish?
Please keep my brothers out of harm's way. I've treated them like my children since I was 8 and they were 4. They're like my children.
The Lord realized their plight. He realized that they were both fighting for the same thing, and he would be no better than her if he killed her.
Fine, I shall let you 3 go. But you shall pay 100 shillings to each of the families whose family member was killed by you, and you are banished from this manor. But we shall give you a few supplies so you may start life outside of this manor. But I shall never see your faces again.
But my lord, why don't you just kill us?
The humble Lord just walked away. And that is the story of our brave, strong, compassionate, and humble Lord.